G'day, this is a review for the Games Workshop Curseling Eye of Tzeentch. This mini is designed and printed by Games Workshop and is sold as part of the Disciples of Tzeentch army range in Age of Sigmar. Normally, this mini is provided in unpainted grey plastic, but I've already painted this one. This mini is provided on a single sprue where you have to cut the pieces out and assemble them together using plastic glue. The base for this mini is a 32mm base. The story behind the Curseling in Age of Sigmar is that they are created by the Tzeentch curse. When a sorcerer learns too many secrets or just the wrong one, an eldritch tumour starts to grow inside their body, slowly forming the demonic homunculus known as a Tzeentch. The Tzeentch often grows from the shoulder of the sorcerer and provides many abilities to the sorcerer, now known as a Curseling. These abilities range from the ability to smell secrets and to know when someone is lying, to increase spellcasting capabilities, notably the ability to steal the knowledge of spells and magic from their foes to use against them. Curselings often find themselves in the employ of Arcanite cults dedicated to the Chaos God Tzeentch, acting as lieutenants for the cult and as an inquisitor, questioning and testing new cult members to see if they are worthy of joining the cult. Those who fail these tests will find their soul devoured by the Tzeentch. The Curseling used to be represented by a different model known as Tzeentch the Curseling, who is a character in Warhammer Fantasy Battle. Tzeentch the Curseling is a mini designed and printed by Games Workshop and was sold as part of the Warriors of Chaos army range. He was made in resin and was provided unpainted and disassembled. To assemble the mini, you have to cut out the pieces from the sprue and glue the parts together using superglue. The base provided for the mini was also 32mm. When Warhammer Fantasy Battle was replaced with Age of Sigmar, Tzeentch the Curseling was renamed to be the Curseling Eye of Tzeentch, and was later placed in the Disciples of Tzeentch army range. The lore for Tzeentch is that there once were two brothers living amongst the Northman tribes, twins by birth. One was healthy, handsome and strong, while the other was ugly, weak and tiny. Their mother died shortly after giving birth to the twins, after which the strong brother would excel in the hunt and grew into a warrior, while the weak brother was humiliated and forced to do chores that once belonged to his deceased mother, and would often get thrashed by the strong brother. Their father would never intervene despite the weak brother's pleas. The weak brother would grow up to be the apprentice of the tribe shaman, barely capable and possessing pitiful magical knowledge and understanding of the ruinous powers. Every night, the weak brother would pray to Tzeentch, the chaos god of ambition, hope, magic, fate, and change, to reverse the dynamic the brothers had, to switch the strong to weak and the weak to strong. Eventually, Tzeentch granted this request. One Geheimnisnacht, the green moon of chaos known as Morsleeve, was closest to the world. The weak brother, known as Tzeentch, woke up to find his body fused to that of the strong brother, known as Thomin. Their minds were fused together with Tzeentch leading, while Thomin became a mindless automaton. Tzeentch's magical powers were greatly enhanced, and he commenced to massacre the tribe that he once was part of, and nearly killed all of them. The only ones who survived the slaughter were the warrior elite, whom he hunted down and enslaved their minds to act as puppets for Tzeentch the Curseling. However, the story would not end there. During the end times, Tzeentch would find himself stuck in the realm of chaos, and suddenly taken to Tzeentch's realm. Confused by Tzeentch's action, as Tzeentch did not remember asking for help, Tzeentch learnt that his brother, Thomin, was the one who called for aid, and in another twist of fate, took control from Tzeentch, and ending the reign of Tzeentch the Curseling. So, for size comparison of these two, we have a Games Workshop Kyric Acolyte, a Games Workshop Pink Horror, a Games Workshop Screamer of Tzeentch, a Games Workshop Kairos Fate Weaver, and lastly, this Cthulhu cosplayer. Personally, I really like the two minis. I feel there's a lot of character in both minis, with the shoulder monster interacting with the head of the human body, and whether they are whispering the ear or grabbing the back of the head and holding the warrior's head in the direction the shoulder monster wants them to look to. However, that being said, I found with Tzeentch the Curseling his mini had an issue with its flail, which broke because of the resin chain being weak, so I had to turn it into a mace. All in all, I like these minis, and I'm glad to have both iterations of the Curseling mini, as I find the designs and concept really unique and they make me excited for what other potential Tzeentch themed mortals Games Workshop could make in the future. Thank you for your time.